Hey, happy Monday. In this video, I'm going to go over day trades that could have been made and how to identify which stock to day trade. Because when you're day trading, it's all about getting a win. So there's nothing else more important than that. So when you have 3 or 4 stocks that gap up in the morning, you might be wondering, which one do I trade? Which one can I go long on? Which one can I short? You know, it's all these thoughts that might be coming through your head as a beginner trader. So I wanted to make a video identifying exactly what makes sense when it looks like there's a couple stocks moving. First of all, this was all real time, kind of like talked about in my Discord community. You can see here that we're talking about RETO, also about ATIF, and I was showing what I thought about the ticker in the pre-market and how I said ITIF is like a no guessing play and it's just winning for one direction, which was the bears, while RETO was almost like a guess and hope. So those are things that you have to think about when you're day trading penny stocks. Now it's aftermarket hours, but we'll look at RETO first because it had the biggest move in the pre-market from around $1 a share all the way to 3.4. But just notice how this stock started its move Friday after the close, and it started moving again in the pre-market on Monday. So you got to see it goes all the way to 2, and then from 2 it's able to kind of move all the way to like 3.5, but it's going up, but it comes back, it goes back up. So who's in control? Is it the bulls? Is it the bears? Can it squeeze all the way up to 5? And from the chart history, you could just see that this stock just kind of goes up and down a little bit, but doesn't make a move in a direction. As we came to see, it did go down a little bit, but was the move all that great from 3, maybe 5 or 3.4 here to like 2.4? Yeah, it was a good move, but was the bears always in control? I mean, in the pre-market, you kept getting squeezed here, and it almost squeezed up at open. So if the stock market was a red day overall, the SPY was red, I mean, that's more likely the inclination of these stocks. But this one dropped ridiculously, but at the same time, it was very unpredictable. And you wouldn't be able to identify this just based off looking at kind of the support resistances, and you kind of hoping a little bit more than ATIF, which was actually the cleanest play of the day, where this stock in like 5 minutes pushed all the way up from $1.05 to almost $3 a share. So when you look at it in the pre-market, look how clean this chart is. Every candle is clearly identifiable, and I want to just circle like exactly a good range you could have entered, because the risk to return ratio was reasonable, and when you're looking to go short on a stock, this is exactly what you want to see. The stock failed to break out above 2.8 and then pulled back all the way to 2.3 around 50 cents. It goes back up 30 cents, but it finds another resistance at 2.6, and that was kind of identified right here. And as a result, this stock went straight up, so there was no real support, which means if the stock can't break out anymore and without support and it starts to downtrend, look how easily it failed to break or go stay at above 2.3, failed right here. As a result, it'll continue to downtrend potentially to fill all the way back to the initial starting point around $1.05. And as we can see, that is exactly the case for this day on ATIF. Big thing would have just been to go for maybe 60 cents a share from 2.6 to 2.0. That's a pretty good 60 cents win when you're risking maybe to $3 a share, which is a much more easy trade to make if you're shorting a stock. Now, if you wanted to go long, I think the best play was CLSN. So in the pre-market, which was similar to ATIF, but different because now when it broke out and it pulled back, it found support that was holding instead of a resistance that held. As a result, from 2.8, it moved up, found more support, and pushed above the pre-market highs, which is bullish. So went all the way from above 2.8 to above 3.2 and pushed all the way up to the pre-market highs of 3.5. It was crazy to see that this one actually broke down here right before open and continued the downtrend because it was very bullish in the pre-market, but the momentum pushed it down back to 2.8, which was the previous support. So still a 70 cents range if you want to go short, but I think the best play is going long when you identify the support. So these are all three things to consider when you see a stock that maybe you shouldn't trade, a stock you should short, a stock you should go long on. And all this is detailed in my Discord, and I wanted to make a video highlighting this. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to get more information and access to the free Discord, send me an email, and hopefully we can make more trades tomorrow.